to what used to be a touchback. At the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard
line. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running for the first time with Jalen Warren.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. They couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready, shot. Ready, team.
Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's a design run. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. All right, go. Ready, out.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Tua now from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready. Ready, team.
air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that gain.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Winning team! Let's go!
Tagovailoa on first down. Connecting on the slant. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Achane to the right. That's a move to work. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's Jones on the toss. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Rodgers will look to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Go to 58.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Pulled in at the 20. Fights his way through a tackle. Has some daylight through the 40. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. Now, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
2nd down carry for H.A. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down run from H.A. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. And no success on the fake punt. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Hey, you block over here.
First and 10. Here's Jones. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lift at any time.
158! Go, Brian! Go get him! Check. Brad now! Hey, check 26!
Third and 2, Rogers. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
319!
They'll go for it. Rogers. He's down to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
One connects. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Chris Boswell for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll take this at the 10. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
44. Ready. 19. 21G. 21G. Hey, 21G.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Let's go now.
Design quarterback run here. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff running left. It's Achane. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Get set. Wait, team. Wait.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Ready. Ready, team.
Going power with the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Right, ready to send this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there, All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
319. 26. 319.
Pressure coming. Rodgers. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds his back, Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Well, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
Starts his return from the 23. All right, so we're going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Here's the final play of our first half.
319.
Final throw before the break. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard
line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, 21's here.
Tua out of the pistol. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Achane from the pistol. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on it before he can even get back to the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Tua now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42.
Ready. Ready, team!
Now Tua to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
All right, go.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Completed to his running back. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll drop this down to Achane. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Ready to send this one away. Kent on the return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9. Play action here with Rodgers. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down carry for Jones. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Rodgers going to throw here, third down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he's been one of the players of this game. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This our last play of the quarter. First down, here's Tua. Gets this one to Waller. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Back to throw. Tua. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Third and less than a yard.
Go ahead. Number one, high. 18.
Throw here, third down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Hey, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
319.
Rodgers from the gun. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
319. Get right. You understand. You understand. 319.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That one's intercepted. And the Dolphins are gonna have it. And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
They'll start the drive with A-Chain. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
From the gun on third, Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
158. Hey, take 26.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
158. 630.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
319! Jump out!
Desperation time here. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover. Downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 7. Matthew Wright sets to kick off.
Wright ready to send this one away. Can't see through that snow, and he muffs it. Chooses to bring this one out. Man, you've got to have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. He barely got anything on that run back.
Well, Kate, I think he was in full-on panic mode for a brief moment. He just made sure it never overwhelmed him. Calmly picks it back up. May have lost him some yards, but at least it didn't lose them the possession.
319!
Out of his end zone, Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
6 yards. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
319!
Rodgers to throw. That's Smith on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They'll work against the blitz. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Pressure coming. Rodgers trying to push deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Offense to the line fast.
26.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 3 gives up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jones. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming to. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. And so you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
They're going to pass it here. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Good. 18. Let's go. Out.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So they'll decline this and take the results. Punt team on the field. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Go to 5th. Jam. 319.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And these guys don't normally have to deal with the wintry weather when they take the field, but they adapted marvelously to these adverse conditions and get to take the win home now to their much warmer temperatures. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
tell.